Okay, so I'm looking at the world of scenario planning, and scenario planning consists of building a picture of what the world will look like at a point in time. So whatever timeline we want to work to, but I would suggest you work through multiple timelines. So in a world where survival is an issue, we're working through it month by month. So 1, 2, 3, 6 months, 12 months, and I'd go out 5 years. So we need to come up with this multi-dimensional view of what the world will look like. So here we need to start with demand. So what will customer demand look like? This requires us having a good look at which customers in a B2B world will remain. In a B2C world, we're having a really close look at how the factors that influence the purchase decision are likely to change. What problems are we solving, and how is that different to before COVID? How will it change in coming months, and how will it be different post-COVID and further down the track? Then I'm looking at the competitive set. So who are they, and how is that going to change? So will I have a different set of competitors? Probably. Will there be new entrants? Maybe. Will there be consolidation? Will any of my competitors significantly change in terms of their value propositions? So that's really important that I understand that, because I've got to work out how to work around them and continue to offer something that's strongly differentiated. On the supply side, so who are they? So suppliers, will they still be there? Will there be consolidation? If there's consolidation, there's the possibility that there's greater power, which is a problem in my negotiations with whoever that is. Thinking more broadly to my own world. So I'm trying to work out internally what will change. So will I have a different set of capabilities? And how does that change my assumptions as to how I can differentiate in the market? So think about who will leave, which staff maybe you may be able to acquire. So there may be opportunity out there along each of these dimensions as well. So how are you going to retool? How are you going to improve or enhance a set of capabilities? Now, this all leads to some assumptions about what the world will look like in terms of what markets I compete in. And we're thinking really laterally about that at the moment. So what markets could I potentially be out there winning in? So markets I'm not in right now that I could be if I retooled and reconfigured, leverage my assets and capabilities in a different way. So could I potentially be thriving across multiple other markets? Now, I'm also thinking here about the pestle dimensions. So right across political, economic, social, technological, legal, environmental. So if you break all of that out, so customer, competitor, supplier, pestle, so you'll build a picture of what the world could look like out across various timelines. And what I want you to do is just try and have that really nuanced picture of what the world looks like, and use that to drive your cash flow modeling, but also drive decisions about how you're going to allocate resources, choices you will make in a way that's consistent with your values and your purpose, so that you will thrive across whatever scenarios on timelines that you're looking at. Really critical that we keep revisiting these scenarios and say, well, how has my projected or projections about the future changed because of the fact that the assumptions I was relying on about competitors, macroeconomic scenarios, COVID scenarios, how all that's changed, and how I need to revisit that story about what the future will look like across all of those dimensions, and therefore how I will be successful at a future point in time.